Welcome back to our speaking practice series. Today, let's see some sample answers in multiple speaking topics and then examine the vocabulary that our friend used to answer. Let's talk about school. Did you like school when you were a child?
Yes, I did, especially my high school. I think my school was a warm and welcoming place where I made a lot of friends. And of course, there were moments when the workload was very overwhelming. However, I enjoyed my time there because the teachers were supportive and the atmosphere was quite friendly.
What did you learn about?
We studied a wide range of subjects, from core ones like mathematics, literature, and science to more creative subjects like art and music. I particularly enjoy English classes because they opened up a window to different cultures and ways of thinking.
Did you have a favorite teacher?
Yes, I did. My favorite teachers was my very first English teacher in preschool. Her name was Jane. She had a unique way of making lessons more engaging, often using stories and real-life examples. She was also very patient, which made learning much less stressful.
Are there many rules in schools in your country?
Yes, there were quite a few. For example, students must wear their uniforms to school. They must arrive on time and avoid using mobile phones in class. While some students may find these rules restrictive, I personally think they will help to maintain order and discipline.
I'll ask you some questions about restaurants. Do you enjoy dining out at restaurants?
Absolutely. I think eating out is a great way to relax, try out new dishes, and enjoy a change of environment. It's also an opportunity to spend quality time with my friends or family without worrying about cooking or cleaning up after.
What are some factors that you consider when choosing a restaurant to dine at?
I usually look at the quality of the food, the cleanliness of the place, and the level of customer service. Price is also an important factor, and if possible, I would always check for reviews beforehand to avoid any unpleasant experience.
Can you describe a memorable dining experience you've had at a restaurant?
One memorable experience was at a seaside restaurant during my holiday in the summer. The food was incredibly fresh, especially the grilled seafood, and the view of the sunset over the ocean just made it more unforgettable. It felt like a perfect combination of taste and scenery.
In your opinion, what makes a restaurant stand out?
I think a restaurant stands out when it offers not just the good food, but also the unique experience, whether that's through exceptional services, a creative menu, or a spectacular view. A personal touch, like offering the restaurant's signature dishes, will also make a big difference.
Let's move on to the second part of the speaking test. Your cue card is describe a house or an apartment you would like to live in. You should say where it is or where it would be, what you would like to do there, who you would like to live there with, and explain why you would like to live in this place. You will have 2 minutes to talk about your topic. Your 2 minutes start now.
One place I would love to live in the future is a modern apartment overlooking the beach in Nha Trang, Vietnam. I've always dreamt of waking up to the sound of waves and having the balcony where I can enjoy the sunrise with my cup of coffee every morning. The apartment would ideally be on a high floor so that I can enjoy the panoramic view of the ocean and the city skyline. I would like to make the interior minimal but very cozy, with lots of natural light and a fully equipped kitchen, and a quiet reading corner as well. In this apartment, I would spend my time relaxing, cooking healthy meals, reading, and working from home. I would also like to decorate the space with plants and art to make it even feel more personal and calming. I would love to live there with my future partner, of course, or even by myself at first. It would be a peaceful and inspiring place to enjoy some independence, focusing on my personal growth and escape from the noise of the city life. The main reason I want to live in this kind of home is because I value the comfort, the tranquility, and the strong connection to nature. Living near the beach helps reduce stress and boost creativity, which is perfect for my lifestyle. Also, Nha Trang is a growing city with a relaxed and vibrant vibe, so it offers a great balance between convenience and serenity.
Thank you for your monologue. Now we'll move on to part 3. I'll ask you some more questions about housing. Do you think it's better to rent or to buy a place to live in?
That really depends on the person's financial situation and lifestyle. Buying a home is definitely better in the long term because it is a valuable asset and it gives you a sense of stability and ownership. However, it requires a lot of upfront cost, which isn't always available. Renting, on the other hand, offers more flexibility, especially for young people, for those who want to move frequently for work and study. You don't have to worry about maintenance or property taxes, but you also don't build equity. Personally, I think if someone can afford it and plans to settle down with their family and kids, buying is a better option. But if they prefer freedom and lower commitment, renting is actually more practical.
How easy is it to find a place to live in your country?
In Vietnam, I think it's relatively easy to find a place to live, especially in big cities like Hanoi or Ho Chi Minh City, where there are plenty of apartments and shared housing options. There are many online platforms and rental services that make the process even more convenient. However, the quality and price can vary a lot depending on the area. In central locations, housing can be quite expensive and competitive. By contrast, suburban or rural areas offer more affordable options, but the access to facilities can be limited. For young students and professionals, finding a suitable place within the budget can be a bit challenging, but it's not impossible.
Thank you. That concludes our speaking practice today. Thank you so much for your engagement and attention. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.
Let's examine the vocabulary our friend used in her answer. Number 1. This is an adjective, supportive. This word stems from a verb, supports, which means to give help or encouragement to someone or something. So supportive means encouraging and helpful. You can use this word to describe a person who usually helps or encourages others. For example, she's a supportive teacher. Everyone really loves her. Number 2. Discipline. This is a noun which means a training that makes people more willing to follow rules and punishments if these are broken, and helps people to maintain good behaviors. For example, every school needs to put a tougher discipline on their students. Number 3. Dine out. Dine generally is to eat or have a meal, so dine out means to eat at the restaurant instead of at home. For example, my family decided to dine out at a nearby restaurant on my birthday. Number 4 is a noun, customer service. Generally, this word means the part of a business that answers customers' questions or satisfies their needs, or the fact of treating customers in a polite way. For example, I recommend that restaurant because it has a special customer service. Number 5. Personal touch. This is a noun describing an original or special quality or something that is done for every person in a group to make them feel special. For example, a chairman of that restaurant sent a small gift to their customers to make a personal touch so they will come back to dine. Number 6, spectacular. This word is an adjective used to describe something that is very exciting to look at or especially great. You can use spectacular view to mention a very beautiful, huge, and majestic scenery. For example, Halong Bay is a famous tourist attraction in Vietnam because of its spectacular view of the clear blue water and limestone islands. Number 7, panoramic. This is an adjective which can be used to describe a view of a wide area. For example, panoramic view, panoramic camera, panoramic perspective. Number 8, serenity. This is a noun which means the quality of being peaceful, calm, and untroubled. For example, we moved to the rural area to find some serenity and run away from the hustle and bustle from the city. Number 9, upfront cost. We can use this noun to talk about an amount of money we need to pay for a particular work or service before it is done. For example, we can't buy that house because we couldn't afford the upfront cost they asked for. Those are all the vocabulary of the speaking practice video today. If you have any problem with any word or phrase, don't hesitate to leave a question in the comment below. We will answer as soon as possible. Please click the subscribe button to get notification whenever we post a new video. Thanks for watching and see you later.